Hey, Kerry here. I'm at one of my listings, took the people through it, and we're going to submit a contract to our seller. And I got to thinking, this is an expired listing, and the reality is that most of the listings that I do are expired listings because I have a system, and that system works. It gives me about a 250 batting average. That is to say, of the people that I choose I want to do business with, and I start contacting them when I see their house is going to end up in the expired category. Of those that I reach out to, about 2.5 out of 10 actually become a client. So I've got a system. The system works for me. I want to share it with you. When you get through with this video, you'll know step by step what you need to do and how you need to do it so that you become a $1 million real estate agent, basically off of expired listings and the residuals that come from it. So let's go inside, let's talk about it, and see if I can't turn you into a $1 million real estate agent. Come on. Okay, I'm inside this house. This is a house that I listed several months ago as an expired listing. And as I mentioned, I have a system that I work, and it works well for me. And so I want to share it with you, and maybe you can adapt it to your program. Expired listings are basically a good place to go because these are people who are having difficulty selling their house, and their current agents aren't giving them any satisfaction. So my system is one that they come onto my radar roughly after their house has been on the market about 180 days in the community that I want to deal in and at the price range that I want to sell it. Once it comes onto my system, I start communicating with the people. I start sending them snail mail. If I'm able to contact or find their email address, they go onto my email database and they get something from me almost on a weekly basis. Then when it expires, I check expired listings in the markets I choose to serve every morning. When I see they come up as expired, I've got their name, so I go to LinkedIn. I'm a premier member of LinkedIn, so I have the ability to message people pretty much at will. So I search for them, I find them on LinkedIn, and I send them a message. Now, what you need to understand is they're only going to receive one message from one real estate agent in this community, and that's me. And that's because nobody else knows how to do what I'm going to explain to you that I do. So I search for them, I find their LinkedIn connection, and I send them a message. Now, if you use email, you know that is an email that will not be scanned out or scammed out. They will see it, and it will say whatever your line is and see your name that it's coming from you. So this morning I found a expired listing that I wanted. I went, searched, and this is the message that I sent Clay. I don't know Clay, but he's received mail from me in the past of the snail type or the email type. The subject line reads, "Puzzled why your home isn't selling." If you've watched my videos, you've heard that before. Clay, are you puzzled why your home hasn't sold? Here's why it hasn't sold. No one knows about it. It's on the other side of the mountain, and it's not in Shoal Creek. Shoal Creek is a very upscale neighborhood across the highway from where he lives or where he owns his home. I know it because I know your neighbor Sheila. Sheila is a client that I work with. I just sold a $2 million home in Greystone that had been on the market for over a year by one of Greystone's leading agents. I sold it in 3 months. In one word, Clay, it's video. I produced this video, found below, to put in front of their target market, which resulted in 10 showings and 2 offers. Clay, call me when you're ready to sell your home using 21st century marketing technology. Will I hear from Clay? I don't know. I just sent it this morning. I bat about a 250 batting average on this method. That means for 10 of them that I send out, 2.5 of them respond and set up a listing appointment. Again, the reason that this stirred me was this was an expired listing, and we signed the contract today. Last night, I did the same thing about a week ago. Last night, I got a text from a lady on a $1.2 million house and said, yeah, we're ready to meet. Again, they had been on the market for somewhere in the neighborhood of a year and a half. It expired. I contacted them again through a text and again through LinkedIn, and it works. That's the message I want to deliver to you. It works because it's different. No one else is doing this. Now, first of all, you got to understand how to use LinkedIn. And I devote 2 chapters in my book to LinkedIn because it is an undiscovered gold mine. Mark Zuckerberg just agreed to pay, I think it's $5 to $10 million in fines for discrimination because he allows real estate agents and bankers and mortgage originators to target specific neighborhoods. That's gone. That went away about 3 weeks ago. Now you have to target based on a 15-mile radius, and you pick up every zip code in your community. LinkedIn doesn't have those issues yet. So you need to understand LinkedIn. You have to have a presence on LinkedIn. Your profile has to explain what you do, how you do it, and how you're different. In my book, I devote a chapter to that. You need to read that, and then before you do what I'm just explaining to you, you've got to get your LinkedIn profile up to speed so that it presents you as the real estate authority in your community. Anything less, and you're just a nuisance, okay? So go to my new website, Best of US Agents, and sign up for my free, let me emphasize the word free, email training program. I'm not going to charge you $1,000 a month and spend a half an hour a week with you on the telephone. I'm not going to do it. It's not something I'm interested in doing. But I am interested in sharing my knowledge and my experience and my learnings in this industry so that you can be a better real estate agent. A couple that just left here, I told them I was going to do a video and why. And they said, why do you do that? And I told them, I very positively affected my children's financial future by selling them my financial planning business. I'm building a real estate business that I'm going to hopefully pass on to my grandchildren. Beyond that, 50,000 real estate agents in the United States. I can give them a better life. Hell, that might even fill the pews at my funeral. So, go to the website. First, subscribe. You need to hear everything that I put out. I was going to do it once a week, but I'm up now to twice a week, and it might be 3 times a week because new ideas are coming to me. Touch the bell so that you get notified every time I produce a new video and get it out there. And then come to Best of US Agents. Sign up for the free program. Read the damn book. You'll know then why I'm doing this. Okay? And then let's all lead better, more fulfilling, enjoyable lives. Because, folks, these baby boomers need help. And if you follow what I'm teaching you, you can help them. And just kind of as a side benefit, you'll get rich. Okay? So, go.